Welcome to the Light Roots. My name is Simo, and today I want to talk about male empowering foods. Maybe you have heard about different tribes, native tribes, doing incredible feats, being strong, with a lot of agility. But where does that come from? Because as you know, in the past, people didn't eat that much meat or even dairy products. My grandmother used to look at the milk and say, "It stinks like a cow, I will not drink it." But many native tribes were actually vegetarians and ate meat really rarely, only in some really special occasions. But really many tribes didn't even consider meat as a staple. But where did those warriors, males, get their strength from? Today I'm going more into this Native American perspective, but there are much more of it to be discovered. I've been reading about Aztecs and remembering their past and present, and at the same time doing those things on my own body, feeling this kind of a strength, relaxation, and kind of a way how I can stretch myself into much larger extent. And I've been looking for the foods that would help me to gain this momentum. So some of the foods that are one is the peanut. It's a nut that helps to increase this masculine fire, this energy of being concrete, things happening and coming into fruition, having this stamina in you. Another my favorite, also popular amongst the Aztecs, is avocado. And in the old times, or the word avocado comes from the word that means a testicle. So it's a fruit of the testicles, and it really helps to improve your testicle health, to help to make the regeneration of new sperm cells in your testicles. So it's amazing food. Another food that I really love is a fig, and it's also, some sources said it comes from a kind of Arabic word from long time ago, which meant sperm or semen. And maybe it is because figs grow in the pairs and just like your paws hanging. And it also helps to replenish the semen and other stuff related to it. Yes. And another thing I've been looking, there was this agility in those Aztec warriors and also other Native American tribes. They could run for days. In Africa it also has occurred that people were running, just running, and never getting exhausted. They were also grounded, that's also important. But at the same time, they were eating some special foods on the go to have this agility, have this power and strength in their bodies. Another thing that the Incan and the Aztecs loved really much were the chia seeds. They are full of proteins, they're really easy to carry around, and when you add a little bit of water, they will blossom. Another amazing food. And then in the South America they were growing maca and using maca roots as a powder or just eating it somehow. And that's another thing that gives this orange and pinkish orange energy to your navel, to your navel spot, and makes you also feeling agile and strong. So I've been wondering that those people were eating those foods that gave them so much strength, made them really agile, made them last for a long time. Like, there's another fact that those Olympic athletes, you know, in Greece, the Olympics, the Olympic competition, what did those athletes eat? They ate mostly a fruitarian diet, raw vegan diet. And they were those people that everybody was looking, oh whoa, what a perfect bodies they have, how fast, how strong, what incredible feats they are able to accomplish by just eating this raw food diet. Many historians and don't never tell you such facts. They are considered in this war and blood machine. And of course, the ancient Greek warriors were given meat to eat. So meat creates this anger in you, this desire to kill another living being. That's what meat does. Yeah. But now, as many tribes before, as many peoples, many nations before, not nations, but you know, people, kins, clans, they were peaceful, embodying this essence of a peaceful warrior, like the Mayans before the times when everything changed and the times changed and came this era of blindness. Before that, they were embodying this male aspect of being a spiritual or a silent or resonant warrior, a warrior of peace, a man who has found this total peace, complete essence in the self, who holds his beloved woman in his arms, in his field, with his strength, determination. There's no desire for lust, there's no desire to give out his power, he just holds it. And in many ancient cultures, it was said that the greatest sacrifice for a child to be born was a piece of semen from the ejaculation of a man's penis. You see how much value they gave to the sperm, to the semen, how it was the driving life force, like many great philosophers, and for example Leonardo da Vinci and Plato, they cultivated the inner strength. They didn't go for this desire to burst their life force out, but they culminated it up, creating this eternal orgasm of creativity in them. And in essence, this kind of energy, when you know how to use it, I don't know, did those Plato or Da Vinci know how to use it in this perfect relationship with your counterpart, with your beloved? But some knew, like, you know, how the Buddha was born out of light. Jesus was born from this tantric relationship of Joseph and Maria, who created him in the ethers, not through a physical contact. They were so evolved that they created a field around each other, the field of eternal love, which created such an enlightened child. You see, and all those men, like Jesus or Buddha, they were peaceful silent, resonant warriors. They had it all, and they were in peace with all that there is. This is my goal for action. This is my goal for all the men to start, to begin searching for their own essence, cultivating the life force, not wasting it, not having those erections and then losing a lot of your inner force. It's time to start cultivating it. And with this force, with this power, every woman will just shake in front of you when they see such a man standing there. And nevertheless, many men are just looking for that ejaculation, for this lust of pleasure, for this need for pleasure. But when you cultivate this energy inside you, you will be in eternal pleasure. And it's more profound, it's more deeper. It's not like it is all the time in you. You become this luminant being who you have come here to be. And that's why we should eat also those foods that empower us, that help to create new semen, new life force in us, so we can become more better, more agile, at the same time more fragile, because when we are strong, we are not afraid to show our own weaknesses. We are just ourselves, emanating the light from within. So, if you know any male empowering foods or tips, then leave a comment. And if you like this video, then like, follow, subscribe. It was Light Roots, and my name is Simon. See ya. Goodbye.